Hey, my friend, how are you? Enjoying the coffee? Yeah, awesome. Nice to see you. We're just trying to test it out. This is the Opera. We also had a chance to try the Cafe Racer.
Oh, Racer too?
Yeah, because this one is like a, how to say, like a science lab. You can do a lot of things. We have a tablet. You can tweak every single parameter and it's nice. But you know, we're also looking for something easy to use.
Yeah. Sometimes too many buttons.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're trying to find the right balance between being able to play with parameters, but also making user friendly.
Okay.
Hey guys, you all have to check out Melbourne Coffee Tour. Is it Melbourne Coffee Tour? Yeah. On YouTube, because we're gonna be in a video.
Hi. Hi folks, how are we doing? Table for 1, 2? 2, yep.
Sorry about that, we have to start.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just checking if the kettle, the other kettle is still up. I'm just going to get a little more concentrated. So Charles, he's Kieran, he's our head roaster. Lovely. And one of the owners as well.
Thanks, Steve.
Enjoying the coffee, my friend?
Yeah.
Awesome. We already poured water, so unfortunately we missed on the dry grounds now, but
Yeah. That's right.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Full way and got it.
Of course, man, go for it. We have one on the left or two upstairs. No worries.
So, how you doing?
Pretty good, dude. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad.
Take a long time out. Good.
Yeah. Just got back from New Zealand.
Yeah. How was that?
Yeah, great.
Sounds like it's just after attention.
No way.
No, I definitely am. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, totally.
Mine's so tall, it makes it easier. Yeah.
What?
So, how you doing?
Good dude. I'm gonna go going through the walls with everything.
Are things settling down, or is it still fairly tumultuous? Yeah,
Pretty nice. Diane?
yeah, I'll jitter my way out of here.
What's these?
Yeah, no, I did a good job. Must be gold.
Just like the what you can get for $12 anywhere, like.
Hey bud, how you doing? You good? After a takeaway? Breakfast?
I think I just did a cheeky top up on the kettle for the incident.
Every time. Every time.
I gather from your accent that you're coming from Italy.
That's right.
Which
It's hard to hide.
which part of Italy?
I'm from Pesaro. That is in the center, Pesaro.
Pesaro. Oh.
So it's close to Bologna, if you know, or
Bologna.
Ancona.
Yep.
Or another way to go about it is from Venice. You drive 3 hours south, and that's my home.
All right.
It's a really, really nice place, especially in summer with the beach.
Yeah, beautiful.
You know. But you know, coffee's better in Australia.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you gotta decide priorities, you know?
Okay.
Family or coffee, you know?
Yeah.
Is it because you don't like coffee anymore? Do you?
That's it. That's it. You want to switch.
Rather than get off. Yeah. And that's it. It's part of the game. And you know, by cupping more and cupping more, then you're probably, let's say, more able to pin down the single coffee by itself as well. Because when people drink it, they're probably going to be, you know, they're not going to compare it with it. But you know,
Going this way, more scenery going along.
Yeah.
But coming this way, I've noticed more of the sugars.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I mean? So, yeah.
And like I had some kind of coffee that I had in mind that I, was like that's probably my favorite one. But then coming back is like, oh, wait a second, maybe something is changing. And that's fine. I probably feel like I'm gonna do another. If you guys want to do another round, just to double check,
Yeah. Which way do you prefer? Left to right or right to left?
There is a reason why we do left to right, or why we place the coffee that way. We normally try to keep the more interesting stuff at the end, because you kind of want to get your palate used to, rather than having a strong hit at the beginning and then slowing down. So you want the experience to go up to the end. But when we want to double check, when we are maybe interested in buying a coffee, we really need to make sure that it's what we want. So every direction is going to help us decide which one we like.
Do you go randomly as well?
Sometimes I do as well, yeah. Like especially, what you can do is probably try this one, and then, for example, the fifth one or first one and the sixth one is gonna be, probably mind-blowing, because probably it should be very different.
Really extreme.
So that one is more kind of body, kind of nuts focused. That one is more kind of fruity and lighter. So you're gonna have a big difference, and of course it's gonna highlight this coffee by going that way. I think I'm gonna have another round. I don't know if you guys want to join me. Then we're probably gonna start talking about the coffees. And like today, it's actually pretty clean coffees. Some weeks we have like tables of naturals that are like blow your mind. It's like overwhelming, not overwhelming, like really positive, but like sometimes there's really so much going on. Today is more kind of clean and elegant style as well, towards the end, of course. Okay, we like to vary a lot. We have a lot of different coffees. Alright, I think we're gonna start from the first one.
Yep.
What do you guys think of the first one? Of course, I already know what you think, Charles. So,
Darker, sort of nuttier.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got Brazil nut.
Yeah. There you go. What do you think about the first one?
It's nutty.
Yeah,
Like,
very nutty.
Yeah. For me, it's like kind of skin of the almond.
Yeah.
So that's what I-
Absolutely. Like roasted hazelnut, Charles was saying, or like chestnuts, or like nougat. Like for example, I'm a big fan of Toblerone, the chocolate, so they kind of remind me of the nutty part of the Toblerone. And I have that associated in my head, so when it's just like, Toblerone. No, I feel like Toblerone. So let's associate with that. So of course we have a Brazilian Santa Serra. It's a whole natural samples that we got. So really yummy Brazilian, of course. It's showcasing what the Brazilian coffees are, so that's always nice.
That's pulp natural.
Yes,
Is it?
pulp
Yeah,
natural.
pulp natural.
And that's the, it's like a good starting point. Normally when we are Brazilian, we put them at the start of the table, because it's like the first approach before going to something a little bit more complex, a little bit more fruity. Overall, I did enjoy this coffee. Of course, I prefer more fruity stuff, but I enjoyed it.
But these are darker. So starting with the darker and working your way towards the fruitier, lighter stuff. Instead of
In terms of roasting, you try to keep the roasting as much as the same between every coffee. So you want the roasting not to be unbearable. Of course, it's hardly possible to roast exactly the same, but that's what every roaster strives for. It's like consistency. Because the only difference that you want to get to coffee is the different coffee. So it's like I want to compare this coffee to this coffee, and not like this roasting to that roasting.
Oh, yeah,
you can do that as well if you want.
I was thinking like flavors and stuff.
Yeah.
They're kind of darker and.
Yeah. Like that's what we kind of like to do. We kind of like to place, something a little bit more nutty and chocolate at the beginning, and go towards something a little bit more elegant.
So it doesn't affect the kind of heaviness of like the tasting up there is the lighter ones.
Let's say that you can highlight the kind of fruity and elegant notes in the last one by doing so. And this is what we kind of like to do, because we try to keep the experience going up all the way through. And I believe that doing it the right way is still interesting, but I don't know if you agree with me, going the other way at the end is more like, I don't know, maybe I enjoyed the first coffees there rather than the last one.
Yeah.
So
Like
that's why.
starting with dessert.
Yeah. That's it. So
when you, well, I know what you're bringing on. Do you actually serve like filter coffee at all? Or?
In house?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
we have 2 different batch brews every day.
Oh, right.
So we serve one is it's called daily batch and one is a fancy batch.
So did you sort of, in that regards, do you actually roast it different than this?
Different than coffee and
Yeah.
different than espresso. So we do 3 different roasting styles. I know some people do like some kind of omni roast, so same for filter and espresso, but we like to do slightly different. They're different areas, and at the end, I believe, like I've started to learn that nothing is always the right way, like it's just different ways, and that's what you like. But of course there are some coffee that are exceptional and you can't say they're not good, but most of the time it's just about the flavor. Let's switch on to the second and third. I will only do this one together because they were pretty similar at the start, and then towards the end there was one that I prefer rather than the other. But I let you guys speak first. Did you guys like number 2 and 3?
Not so much 3.
Number 2 would be maybe a lot better in terms of flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of got specific flavors for most of them, but number 3 was just like nothing
Yeah.
sort of jumped out.
No direction that you enjoyed in number 3. Yeah. I kind of personally like it, but the thing is that because I already know where it comes from, so for me it was surprising. So that's the other thing where, fortunately for me, it's not completely blind. It's, it was the same thing. But I think at the start these 2 were pretty similar. Towards the end, I personally prefer the third one because I felt like he had a cleaner finish than the second one, in my opinion. I also felt like it was a bit more vibrant at the end. Also because the reason is that I was trying to not consider this one coming from Brazil. So that's why I also wanted to do the other side, because I wanted to see if my opinion was the same from what direction. And I actually still believe that I enjoyed number 3 a bit more. These 2 coffees are actually from Colombia, and that's why I was surprised. It's a different set of flavor from Colombia. So it's got Quindio, I'm writing a bit Milagro, and then we got Huila Alta Vista. This is the same region where we have a geisha, actually. So we have a geisha from Colombia on the retail section as well, which we don't go over every day. So yeah, that one is a geisha. This one is just, if I'm not wrong, Katsurin. So yeah, as I said, I kind of, knowing that they're from Colombia, I did enjoy the coffee. I found them to be quite interesting and a little bit different from what I'm used to tasting from Colombia. And as I said, I feel like I would still pick number 3 between the 2. Because on the notes, I felt like there was even some kind of blackberry that I found that to be unusual for like the Colombian coffee in my experience. And
yeah, I sort of felt like it was like coming from Peru because there's a Peru Femenino which has quite similar sort of flavor. That's what started me when it's Colombian.
Yeah, like when we started being Joe, we were like, are you sure it's from Colombia? So we're quite surprised. Big surprise, so it's always nice. So we're probably going to keep in mind these coffees, so they're quite interesting. We're probably going to recap them as well. I normally like, of course, fruity stuff a little bit more, but I was positively surprised by these 2 as well. Awesome. So we got 1 Brazilian, 2 Colombians, and then I guess you can, I think you can guess where the last 3 come from.
Either Ethiopian or Kenyan. Ethiopian, yeah.
So last 3 were all Ethiopians.
Yeah.
So we got Ethiopia Limo,
right.
and then we got another Limo Nano Chala, and a Limo Duramina. It's all from the western part of Ethiopia. I'll let you guys talk first. If you have to pick one between the 3, which one it would be? I think Charles went for the one in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Middle as well?
I got 4.
4?
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, especially with number 4, I felt like I was talking to Karen about it, like biting a really ripe peach. That's what I got, like really kind of sweet stone fruit. That was my first feeling, especially when it was a little bit hotter. Of course, really enjoyed it. Kind of nectarine, peach, and it was like kind of the tropical notes that you find in Ethiopians. Yeah, really enjoy it. If I have to compare them between the others, I probably felt like number 5 was a bit more zesty, and so I believe that, for people who like more of that kind of more, zesty kind of feeling. It's probably why some people may pick number 5.
Yeah,
I was fighting between these two. I
feel that it's a bit peachy and sort of apricot on number 5.
Yeah.
It's really nice, and like that has that bright acidity. So
kind of black tea for me as well. So
it's really good for filter.
Yeah, absolutely, without a doubt. Really good. You guys have anything to say about the first 2? Anything to add? I think you like the fourth one.
Yeah. So apricot-y with that, and like I said, zesty.
A little bit more lemon in there.
Kind of like green apple.
Green apple?
In the 5th one, or absolutely. Yeah, so it's more kind of that, a little bit more focused on that kind of acidity there, like on green apple, a little bit more zesty, a little bit more vibrant as well. So at the end of the day, here is depending which kind of flavor you like the most, because I would say they're both really good. So it depends if you want a little bit. Maybe this one was slightly higher on body as well. This one a little bit lighter. And then of course the acidity can influence the perception of the body as well sometimes. And then we got the 6th one as well. Of course, really good as well. I probably prefer this 2 than the 3rd one. It's something I felt like in the dry ground as well, there was more like kind of strawberry note that I enjoyed about the coffee, and especially when it was cooling down, it was enlightening that note, and but like feel towards kind of the tropical notes and very balanced as well. But yeah, if I have to pick right now, I'll probably still stick with number 4, but it's a really hard pick. Like I was going back and forth, so I would just get both. You guys have anything to add on the table? Were you surprised by where they come from, or you were kind of expanding that?
Yeah, pretty surprising on number 3, especially. I thought that was Peru sort of coffee. From the flavor, but it's very interesting.
I think that's all. I hope you guys enjoy doing the other direction as well. That's always a nice one to do.
It's good,
Because you think yourself down, I know which one I like, and then you go the other direction, it's like...
That's a good thing to do. Thanks for bringing it up. It's really good.
Thank you very much.
Feel free to have another slurp if you want. I think I'm good for coffee this morning, but we had an espresso tasting, me and Simon, this morning as well, so we are...
Sunshine Coast.
Okay. So thank you very much for joining, guys. As always, Wednesday 10 a.m. always here. It's always different coffees, different experiences every time. So thank you very much, and feel free to have another slurp if you want.
Thank you.
It's just gonna get exciting.
Yeah.